Hello, very warm welcome, Manchester United and their PR bullshit once again. I've had a fucking enough, and it's becoming quite regular on the channel where we have a rant, and I'm sick to death of it. PR bullshit once again, players coming out and doing pointless interviews. We've heard it all before. If it's not Harry Maguire, yeah, we'll come again, we know the fans deserve better. Luke Shaw, well, we don't know what we're doing, we don't know whether to press, and now we've got Cristiano Ronaldo coming out. It's a joke. It really is a joke. I mean, just talking. It's meaningless words once again. Ronaldo's interview yesterday, he actually made some critical points and came across quite well, actually. Basically saying the standards are not high enough. Younger players not listening. He won't say who it is. We know that's Rashford, Greenwood. This is what I mean. It's all PR bullshit. I mean, you come out, you do an interview, but then you don't really call out who you're talking about. So what's the point? It is pointless. There's nothing more that angers me seeing players coming out after we've just lost doing interviews. We see it with Maguire, Man City, Liverpool. We see it with Luke Shaw the other week. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. We lose to Wolves, Luke Shaw coming out talking. It's words. And it goes over your head now, because we've heard it far too many times. It is PR bullshit. You mark my words, we lose to Aston Villa at the weekend. The club, they'll give Sunday off. And then Monday, we'll have another history lesson on Manchester United's social media accounts, because this is all they do. When there's a negativity around the club, we know there's a divide in the club. We know there's tensions in the club. We know the standards have dropped. Players not performing. And they're all not performing, really. But we have all our favourites as United fans. Fuck that, man. They're in it together as one. The only one that comes out with credit this season is David De Gea. And the rest of them, not fit for purpose. I say it how I see it. You can't be blaming one man. This is a team that just not fit for purpose. This team will throw another manager under the bus and they'll keep going. But yeah, you notice every time there's a bad result, we have a PR history lesson of how great it used to be. It's not that great anymore. The reality is we're a bang average mid-table club that may scrape to get in a Europa League. Yeah, and look at it now. Every man and their dog knows we need a CDM. You've got Aston Villa spending money as if it's going out of fashion. Newcastle, all these clubs spending money, and Manchester United sat there. Oh, we'll be linked to Declan Rice and Zakaria and Kamara, but the reality is, you're linked to him. Are you going to go out and get a key position that we need? Top 4 or bust. You go out, you address that position, we may get a top 4. You don't address that position, fans will be pissed off. You'll bring in a big name like Declan Rice in the summer for shirt sales. I've had enough. These fucking interviews need to stop. They seriously need to stop. I hate them with a passion. It's words. We've been hearing these interviews for the last 10 years. Well, 8 years. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's nonsense. It's all meaningless words. Ronaldo came across well, but again, talking in the press rather than delivering on the pitch. I've had enough. It's absolutely nonsense. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And then Ronaldo saying the standards have dropped. We know the standards have dropped. He's won everything in the game. He's come back to Manchester United to be fighting for a Europa League place. Ronaldo's levels here. The others, they're not even waist high. Just rubbish. Yeah, and he's coming out saying young players don't want to listen to his experience. We know who that is. Ronaldo's a born winner. I've got nothing against Cristiano Ronaldo. I just have no time for these interviews, these PR bullshit interviews. They don't really tell us anything, do they, as well? Like, if you're going to come out and do an interview, come out and tell us why the dressing room's divided. Who's causing the problems in the dressing room? Not these methodical interviews. I mean, I literally could go and do an interview for Manchester United. So the club are going to brief me before I go for the interview. So you must say this, 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 and we'll fight and thank the fans. So, yeah, obviously disappointing result. We just don't look together on the pitch. Apologies to the fans. We'll come again. We'll get our Twitter accounts. We'll come again. We'll come again. So, apologies to the fans. We'll go again. Apologies to the fans. We'll go again. But the fans have been amazing. They're still cheering us even though we're 5-0 down. Getting embarrassed, played off the park. But yeah, it's my responsibility as the captain of Manchester United to get these boys going. We're in it together. Apologies to the fans once again. And we'll come back stronger against Aston Villa. It's all PR, it's scripted, it's nonsense. It needs to fucking stop. Needs to fucking stop. Quit the fucking bullshit PR, bullshit, the pointless interviews, deliver on the pitch. Come on. We'll see it on Saturday. Saturday night. Are you up for it? Have you got the fight? Have you got what it takes to play for the shirt? We'll see it on Saturday night up against Aston Villa. An Aston Villa side who battered us at Old Trafford and should have won the game. We'll see it. Now come on. You want to talk in the media all the time. Talking, social media, in the media, pointless interviews, PR spin, bullshit. We're going to sign someone in January, but realistically we're not. We're going to wait till the summer to get a massive name in for shirt sales. It's poor at the highest level. The standards banner across Old Trafford the other night. Show it against Aston Villa. This team is way too inconsistent. We won't get top 4, I don't feel, because we're too inconsistent. Yeah, and the players just turn up when they fancy. And can they do it on a cold evening at Aston Villa? We wait and see. But then even it's not going to shock you if the team go and win 4-0. But then it wouldn't also shock you if we get pummeled 3-1 or something. So, yeah, like I say, the pride's gone. You support the club through thick and thin, but they're taking the pride out of it now. I'm fucking sick of it now. PR bullshit interviews coming out in the press. Yeah, honestly, shambolic. Of course, they've got to come out and talk, but they shouldn't. For me, they should stay behind closed doors. There's nothing worse. You've just lost to Wolves, for example, and Luke Shaw comes out talking. Like, what are you doing coming out talking? Maguire when we lose 5-0. Last thing you want to do is hear from a player talking basically PR bullshit. I don't like these interviews at all. I think they need to stop. Personally. Comment down below your thoughts. Would love to know. I'm sick and tired of what's going on at the football club. This football club is in a huge mess. And let's be real. We're talking 2030 before we get back winning leagues. This is a big re-job build. I think we're going to have to suffer big time before it gets better. Adios.